Hey everybody, what is up? Pop Daddy here, and as you know, YouTube is a place for many content creators to come and give their opinions, share their content, give their music. It's become a national, not marketplace, but theater festival for people to gather and share and give a open world view to their point of view. It's been around for about 20 years. And if you've been with YouTube since the early days watching, you've seen many content creators come and rise to the top with several tens of millions of subscribers, or some that don't even hit 1,000. But there's one that's been mainly consistent. He stayed in the lower millions. He never got too big, but he stayed consistent with content and promoting and things like that. And when it comes to video game criticism, he was definitely a trailblazer. You know him, you love him. He's the angry video game nerd. He started out in 2004 with an angry review of Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, which was just him reviewing a bad game. Upon the recommendation of a friend, he started to do a few more videos, and when those took off, he made it a series and dubbed himself the Angry Nintendo Nerd. I wasn't with him with the very beginning. I didn't really get exposed to him until his 2006 review of Back to the Future, and by then I was hooked. I had never seen really negative criticism for anything with Nintendo, because the magazine reviews aren't gonna give really negative reviews like this, and we had only talked about it negatively with my friend, so he gave a interesting twist on it, and the language was a bit colorful, but he kept hitting those points home. A few episodes later, he changed his name from the Angry Nintendo Nerd to the Angry Video Game Nerd. He did this not only to avoid any legal entanglements with Nintendo, but it would also widen the selection of media that he would have to review for the show. Every so often, when a new episode came out, I would see it, but what happened was, he wasn't on YouTube in the beginning. What he would do is upload to YouTube a preview of the episode, and you would have to go to another website to view it. Whether it be Screw Attack or Cinemassacre, you could view the episodes there. Now that takes a lot of dedication, and assume that your people will follow you from YouTube to a third-party website. Seeing as I try to get people from TikTok over to YouTube, and I don't know how many of them have ever really come over from there. But I would do this for years. And in 2010, and around that time, he also made the jump to YouTube with full videos. And he also announced that he was taking the character and making a movie with the character. Around 2011, 2012, episodes weren't as frequent anymore, and I kind of fell off a year or two later. I want to say around the time the movie came out. I never saw the movie, I still haven't, but that's why I kind of stopped. I wouldn't say, I kind of stopped. He stopped popping up in my feed, and I didn't really seek him out, and I was didn't really watch anymore. I'm gonna stop right there. This isn't a retrospective on him. This isn't a history of him. This isn't my history with him. If you want to see histories on him, there are plenty other ones out there. I think there's also a 6-hour one. I'll put it up here. I'll put the creator's name in the description, so you can go. Feel free to check that out. Whatever he did in the video, he probably did it better than I would. So I'll get right to my point. Angry Video Game Nerd was a YouTuber with a decent-sized following, and I was a fan back in the day, and he was a trailblazer for video game criticism, especially with not good video games. So not too long ago, when I say not too long ago, I mean anywhere between March of 2020 and last week, I saw it was either a pic or a video clip of him playing guitar, James Rolfe, who is the nerd, that's his name by the way, playing guitar. And I looked it up, and it turns out that over COVID, he and a few other guys formed a band over Zoom, and they named themselves Rex Viper. And they had been doing videos and stuff over Zoom. They didn't really perform in person, but they performed over Zoom. And they're doing covers of popular soundtrack songs from 80s movies, but giving them sort of a video game twist. And I looked them up, and apparently the internet has not been too kind to them. So I thought I'd give them a fair shake here. They have apparently 4 songs that I'm going to listen to today, and I'm going to give a honest review of them, a first reaction review. I've not heard them. like I think I saw a clip of them playing live, and I thought I'd listen to them and give you guys my opinions on them, since I try to do everything pop culture-y. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a music person. I love music, I like songs, but I'm like the Andy Bernard type of reviewer, where this song is good, this song is bad. I like this song because it sounds good to me. I do not like this song because it sounds bad to me. That's it. Now, I couldn't find the audio only for these songs, so I'm going to be playing music videos. I'm just going to be listening to them. I'm going to turn my phone over, listen to the audio, and I won't film my whole self looking at the video. I will start the video, or I'll start the song, pause the video, then resume when the song is over. So, any disgust on my face, unfortunately, you won't, or any happiness on my face, you won't see until the end of the song. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be as neutral as I can make it. If you came for negativity, there are plenty other videos out there and, you know, retrospectives and things like that. I'm going to keep this as drama-free as possible. Okay, so when I'm looking them up, it turns out that their music videos are actually on the Cinemassacre channel, and they do have a Rex Viper channel, but it only has live stuff. And first song we're going to be listening to is Mighty Wings and Hadoukens. Now, this is the song Mighty Wings from Top Gun. I'm going to give a listen. First song, Mighty Wings and Hadoukens. Okay. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, so the first one, I'll show you I like the song. I like the song a lot. It mixes the song Mighty Wings with Top Gun with Ken's theme from Street Fighter and changes the lyrics a bit, apparently, because they use the word Hadouken. They also mix some of the training music from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which I thought was pretty neat also. Now, I'm a child of the 80s. Growing up, though, Top Gun wasn't really in rotation at my house growing up. It usually was like, you know, my dad liked more older movies and stuff like that, and it never really interested me. And so I've only seen it a handful of times. And when it comes to songs from the movie, Mighty Wings isn't one that was memorable for me. I mean, Danger Zone was the big one. So straight up, if you had told me that this was a Rex Viper original, I may have believed you. So yeah, it was good. The lead singer sounds like he has a lot of passion. The band sounds great. But yeah, I like that. I like it. They got a good sound. Okay, going chronologically, the next one is called the Nintendo Power of Love. Now, Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies. And when we would go to doctor's appointments for Pop Baby, when we were expecting, I don't know how, but every time we went to an appointment, you know, Power of Love was on whatever radio station was on in there. And, you know, we consider that like one of Pop Baby's songs. And, you know, so this Back to the Future is a great movie to me. Power of Love is a great song for us. So let's get it started. Here we go. Ooh, starting off good with the theme song. Okay, that one started out good with the theme, and there was a part in the middle where the music sped up a bit, and it was the theme from the video game, which actually is the Power of Love sped up, and that was neat. Then at the end of the song, they played the theme song from the movie also, which was pretty good. Something with the sound in this one sounded, I don't want to say echoey, or it wasn't in a studio, which I get because they were all doing it over Zoom apparently, but it needed something. I don't know whether it needed to be tighter or what. Like I said, I'm not a music person. Like I don't know all the terminology, but if you give a listen, maybe you'll be able to see what it is. But yeah, this one, it wasn't, I don't want to say it was bad, but it was okay. I'll say it was okay. It was an okay cover. Next up from Rocky IV, we have Hearts on Fire. Not the best song in the movie. That one goes to No Easy Way Out. So, Hearts on Fire, I'm going to give a listen to now, and I will see you all in a few minutes. Okay, Hearts on Fire. That one sounded a bit more, I want to say cleaner than Power of Love, but I mean, it didn't sound as janky, maybe. One thing I forgot to mention, Power of Love, is that the lead singer still sounded passionate about it. In this one, he doesn't sound as passionate. It's cool. The bass work in the middle is actually pretty good. The punch-out music in the beginning I could have done without. Aside from that, it's just a Hearts on Fire cover. With, at the end, they do the Pensacola part from Rocky IV. That's after the montage. I almost said Bill Conte, who was the 1 through 3 and 5 composer. I think 6 also. It's a decent cover. And finally, we have the Eye of the Tiger Electronics. For those of you not familiar, Tiger Electronics is a company, and they had little handheld games that were just one type of game. For those of you who couldn't get Game Boys as a kid, these were a cheap alternative. And I had a few. I had an X-Men one and a Ninja Turtles one. My brother had a Simpsons one. Very popular, very hard to play. I was not a fan. But so I remember in one of the old episodes, James is the Avgn reviewed them. And so apparently they made a song about them. So this obviously is Eye of the Tiger, and it references that. So let's give a listen. Okay, Eye of the Tiger Electronics. Now, Eye of the Tiger is a complicated song because so many people have done parodies and covers and songs that sound like it, where if you want to cover it, you got to bring your A game. And this song threw in some Mega Man stuff, which is kind of cool. In the beginning, they play something from, I want to say, Mega Man 2. Keep in mind, I was not a Mega Man kid. And when they start playing that in and adding it all in, the drums go crazy, it kind of becomes a mess. And this one was a little bit rough. The singer doesn't sound as interested as he was. And he starts screaming Tiger Electronics at the end. And bass work and guitar work are both pretty good. So yeah. So I'll do a quick ranking of the songs. And fourth place I'm doing Eye of the Tiger Electronics. That just wasn't the best song of theirs, and it was messy, and the lead singer didn't sound into it, and it just didn't feel good. 3 is probably gonna be Hearts on Fire. This is the one where it felt like the wheels were already off, and I just didn't feel it at all. 2, Power of Love. This is where the wheels were starting to come off. The echoing and stuff. It didn't sound like a good cover, and it's a song and a movie that I love. And the Back to the Future video game part in the middle is probably what knocked this up to 2 instead of 3. Number 1, Mighty Wings and Hadoukens. And like I said, if I've not heard the original version, aside from background music when I saw the movie as many years ago as I did, so if I knew the song as well as I knew the other songs, maybe this would have a different place. Maybe I would have a more negative opinion of it. But I think that is their best song. And like I said, if you had told me it was an original of theirs, I would have believed you. Hey everyone, what up? Popped out of here from the editing room. You are not going to believe what happened. As I'm editing the video on today, May 7th, I go to YouTube to get a screen grab for the video, and guess what I see? New Rex Viper content. They are doing the touch from the Transformers movie. And according to this, it is an official video and not live footage. So I'm going to give a listen, and I will be right back with my thoughts. Here we go. Okay, so that clocked in at about 7 minutes. It sounded okay. The singer's voice has gotten a lot more raspier. Now, keep in mind, this has been about 3.5, 4 years since their Eye of the Tiger video, so That's understandable, especially if they've been doing live shows. It's okay. I I want to say there's some video game music in the middle from DuckTales. I want to say it's the Moon Base theme, but it's all right. In my rankings, does this change my rankings? Yeah, I would actually put this I put it at 3 between Nintendo Power of Love and Hearts on Fire. So check it out. It is a studio version, not a live version, because the thumbnail looked live. So check it out. And now, everything else I'm going to be saying in the video still stands. So also, Rex Viper have been saying they were going to put out new content every week throughout the summer. So if this video does well, I might have some homework to do. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. So all in all, they're a cover band. That's pretty much it. At the end of the day, they're just a cover band that does nerdy things. Would I pay to see them in concert? No. Would I go to a bar where they were playing and pay the cover? Depending how much it was, maybe. But probably not. Maybe it depends on who I was hanging out with. If they were playing at a music festival or some type of carnival or fair, something like that, and they were playing, would I stop by for more than a few minutes to see them? Probably. I do enjoy a good cover, and cover bands usually keep my attention way more than regular bands, so I would see them if they were at a music festival or something like that where I did not have to pay a separate admission fee. So 1 out of 3 ain't bad. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to go back to the past with someone else, please hit like and subscribe. After this one, maybe I will catch up on Angry Video Game Nerd, see what he's been up to, see his latest videos. That 6-hour retrospective, I might check that out too. Make sure you check that out too. I believe that's from Dylan the Night Owl. So be sure to check him out, seeing as I'm using his thumbnail here. And thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys all. I'm at about 630 subscribers now, so I'm at 370 subscribers to get to 1,000. After I get to 1,000, I'll do something big. But thank you for watching. Did you agree with me? Did you not agree with me? Give the songs a listen. You might enjoy them more than I did. You might hate them more than I did. And I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all soon. Peace.